home that you can stay in or a family member to recover on, and that's based on some foundation. I think you'd have to look that up, but if you have surgery there, they'll make sure that that's available for you. They took my insurance paid everything, and it was an amazing experience. There's a lot of other hospitals that are highly ranked, but one thing you want to do and compare, and I did this for my lung surgery as well as my neurology. I compared the world top hospitals and it compares a lot of different things. And your local hospital could be ranked in the top 20. But the difference between that 20th and that first, the survival rate after 1 year was amazingly high compared to other places. And so take a look, do some research, make sure you're very comfortable, have second opinions, make sure that you're very comfortable to do it. But go in with a peace of mind that you're going to be all right. Look, a year tomorrow, they did an amazing job, okay? You can barely see it. I will show a picture, or maybe I already did, of what it looked like before. But your face will it was like you're gonna be in like a fight with Mike Tyson or Evander Holyfield or somebody heavyweight, you kind of feel like that afterwards. First 2 weeks aren't very fun. After that, it's pretty good. If you do struggle with any type of depression or anxiety or worrisome, or if you're crying, you don't know what's happening, make sure you reach out to your doctor. Your doctor's there to help. They'll get you somebody. Please. That happens to a lot of people, and I just want to make sure that that's there for you. Have lots of pillows on your drive home. Have a change of clothes. Wear something extremely comfortable. You're not going to be able to wash this. They'll tell you when you can wash it. So change of bedding, you don't want to do that. And like I said, have some support for your family that's at home. If you have little ones around, I did, and I scared my daughter. She was scared. She saw my face and was worried. But we didn't tell her anything that was going on. A lot of times, people with aneurysms have other health issues. Myself, I had my left upper lung removed, not for cancer, so I'm blessed. It was a calcified lymph node. It turns out it was fully calcified in my upper left lobe, and it was rendered useless. And I kept on getting pneumonia, and they removed it. Same thing. I knew it had to be happened. I went to Mayo Clinic, went in there, no issues, no problems. That's kind of why I'm coughing a little bit. I'm still in recovery for that. What else can I say? Soft foods, angiograms are piece of cake. Don't worry about them. You go in there, just pretend like you're gonna get caught up on your sleep, because you will. I had a migraine or two since. One was bad, the next one wasn't. So it is a little bit scary. The doctor said that I likely won't have migraines anymore, but I did. I had one fairly bad one, but nothing like it was before. And luckily, everything is going really well for me. So I'm here to tell you to not try to worry about it. Try to get support, talk to friends. You won't want to talk to anybody for the first couple weeks. Just know that, and tell your friends and family that, likely I won't want to talk. I'll just need help in and out, getting food, and have my medicine on time. Those are important. I remember my wife went to work, and I woke up and knew it was time for my medicine, but I wasn't sure which one. So I think I'm positive I had it right. But that may have not been the case. So make sure you have somebody there, and if it's not, have it laid out in an alarm or have it specific notes, because you're not really going to know what's going on, not because of the pain medication, because of the pain for the first 2 weeks. After, like I said, I was walking around town that third week. Actually, I was walking around that first week towards the end of it, but it was still quite a bit uncomfortable, but that third week was perfect, and fourth week even better, and it just got better from then. So I hope this helps. And then another thing that you can do after you're done is support. Go in there and look at these Brain Aneurysm Foundations, the same U organization, as well as the Brain Aneurysm/AVM Community Together Survivor Support Association. You have to look down because I don't remember that, but those people are a godsend. They will answer any questions that you have. They'll send prayers. They'll remind you to have a very. If you tell them you have a procedure coming, they'll say keep that person in your prayers, best wishes. It's a group. You're there to help others, especially those that struggle. Don't be afraid to ask for anything. If you have a wide neck, even if they say it's small, I would say get it taken care of. But listen to your neurologist. I had one, like I said, tell me you had to do it right away and you had to stop working out. I went to Mayo Clinic. They said, don't stop working out because it hasn't changed, but be cautious. They couldn't tell me how much weight to lift or not to lift, but they said it's okay to do what you were doing because it hadn't changed in size. The older you get, the more percentage, each year you gain a percentage that it's going to rupture. So you might be at 2% now, but next year you're going to be at 3, then you're going to be at 4, then you're going to be at 5, then you're going to be at 6, then you're going to be at 7% chance that this thing can rupture. And it's all based on, there's a number that they give you. And my location and the size of it and kind of created a risk. Mainly the location, but the size of it didn't. But it didn't take into consideration that it was a wide neck or had daughter sacs. Daughter sacs are a weak section of it, so it's like an aneurysm on top of an aneurysm, and you don't want those. The doctor did tell me, a local doctor said that every bleed that he's ever seen had that characteristic. So I did the watch and wait. It worried me a little bit more than I probably realized, and I'm glad I got it fixed now. And if you have any questions, shoot me a message, and I'd be happy to help you through any questions that you may have. Part of this I wanted to say is a testimony because God had my back on this thing. I knew for a fact that I was taken care of. When I prayed and said I want this done, and I got that call from Dennis, and he said that he had problems, he was scared to death of doctors, and he made that. I told him about my story, and he had no idea. And he gave me what I needed to hear, and that wasn't a coincidence. Somebody I barely talked to, and so it was pretty impressive, pretty amazing. And I hope you have the best luck with your surgery, your doctors. I hope you stress less. That's the worst thing you can do. But I would suggest getting it fixed, but also listen to your doctors and neurologists. But if you have a choice and they give you a choice, I would get it done. I kind of wish I would have done it earlier. That way I wouldn't have had to worry about it. But, things happened the way they did, My sign was that right before that migraine, I really thought I had a rupture because that was the worst I ever had. And I had never seen blood come out, and I apologize for being a little graphic, come out my nose like that, ever. And I was like, okay, it's time. So don't get in that position. Don't get in a position to where you don't have a choice. Aneurysms do They do burst. And, you know, if you're at a certain age, the risk of surgery might outweigh that. But if you survive a burst aneurysm and you're okay, you're blessed. Most of the time, it's very serious consequences if you can make it. So I wish you the best. And if you need anything, please reach out to me, and I'd be more than happy to answer any questions you might have. And again, I would seriously listen to Kennedy Kirsch's YouTube. Just search for her Unruptured Aneurysm, and her decision to do that. That helped me quite a bit. And you're probably hearing a lot of similar things. However, I went into more personal things on how mine was diagnosed and how long I went through it, and some of the decisions that I did. Same You Foundation, that's a pretty good one. Brain Aneurysm Foundation's pretty good. There's a lot of people that have them that don't know it. And if you don't know it and you have unruptured aneurysm, you found out on accident by a scan. It can run in your family. They say it doesn't, but if your mom or dad or your grandma and grandpa, if you had a history in your family, go get a scan. Go take a look at it. The MRA, they'll put a little dye in you, and the MRA gives you X amount of millimeters that you're looking at. So it doesn't give you a full picture. It's kind of looking at something like you were looking at a 480p TV. And now they go into the angiogram. They go through the groin, everything, they see it perfectly. And they can tell you, yes, that in fact it is aneurysm, or it could be a vessel that goes up and down, and they just missed that spot and it made it look like aneurysm. Wait till you get all your angiogram and everything back. Talk to your doctor, get a second opinion. I'd really suggest a larger hospital, especially a teaching one, like I guess Cleveland University or Chicago has good ones. Mayo Clinic is, I think they're ranked #1 in neurology, and a lot of other things too. So, all right, good luck and God bless. Thanks. One other thing that I forgot to say is what helped me. I am a DJ and I make mixes and music and stuff like that. And I create a straight out of brain surgery mix, and it has everything to do with doctors and brains and surgeries and all kinds of fun stuff. So I put my time and effort during that, and that kind of helped me get my mind right and not be worried or scared or depressed, as it typically comes with that type of surgery. So anyways, find something that you love to do. Maybe have audio books if you like to read, or catch up on some TV shows that you might want to watch, or listen to music or have some soothing music. That really helps. All right, thank you. God bless.